Yo, man, it's your boy BFBT3 from the Blueface Boys, man, and it's another episode of the Hall of Fame, man. I got my boy, man, some of y'all know, and for y'all who don't know, it's my nigga Pofsky, man, from the underground, man.
My dog, how you
Doing,
feeling?
bro? How you
Cooling,
doing?
bro. Chilling, man. How are you?
That's right, man. I'm good, man. Blessed to see another day.
Hell yeah. Got my boy Chop with me too. Shout out to Mixed by Chop, one of the exec producers of the album, you know what I'm saying? So I had to bring him through with me.
Yeah, so what's up, Chop?
Hell yeah,
How you
man.
doing, man?
Let's go, man.
All right, man. Got my boy Pofsky and we got my boy Chop in this motherfucker, man. It's been a minute since I seen you last time, man. You came and dropped some dope ass music on our mic drop, man, and we chopped it up for a minute, man.
Facts. That was a while ago.
Yeah, that was a minute ago, man. Kind of fill me in on some of the things that's been happening, man, and catch me up to date to right now.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, fuck, I can't even remember exactly when that was. I want to say it was like a year or two ago at this point.
Yeah, I think it was before the issue 14 show or the issue 13 show.
Okay,
when
all right.
was on the cover.
Okay. So it was probably about a year ago, give or take. So yeah, fuck, it's been busy. Like I spent all last year just, dropping singles, a lot of it, and then even this year just dropping singles throughout the year.
Yeah, I've been seeing it.
And like really this album I've been working on, it's called Underground to the Mainstream, UTTM. We've been working on that all year, like just trying to get the music just right. Like
that's right.
I wanted to make an album that was all me, no features, and really just try to make the best music possible that like Pofsky could have,
That's right.
Full length songs and all that. Like I got a lot of features out, but I just wanted some shit dialed in.
Give 'em a piece of you.
You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
And finding different sounds and all that. So we was kind of dabbling with the R&B, pop, keeping the rap shit in there, but a lot of melodies, a lot of layers. So I brought in some background singers, brought in some instrumentalists to add, extra layers to the shit. So there's a lot of people involved, but it's all me on all the vocals, on the main vocals. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope. That's different too.
Facts. So yeah, it's a whole thing. We're gonna do a release party with a live band, and there's gonna be a magazine, a physical underground magazine that's gonna go with the rollout.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like a whole rollout that we're doing for the album, and the first step was just getting the music right. So pretty much up until now, today is technically our last session, I guess, for the album. We're gonna mix the outro.
Okay, that's dope.
So we spent like a good 8 months really just making this music, mixing and mastering it, still putting out other music while we doing that too. We went on tour while we've been working on that. Like we went on tour in May or something, right?
Always been a dream, man.
Yeah, so we went on tour. Shout out to Stephen G. That was big. Like connected with him to Eric Bellinger, So shout out to Eric Bellinger, all wins. Like it was big to get that opportunity, and especially Stephen G being in that R&B rap lane. Exactly. It was perfect for what I'm going for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you hit it right.
Couldn't have worked better, bro.
Yeah,
right on the head.
Swear to God. So it's been busy, and then now just gearing up for the single release, Sexpectations with Zaytoven.
Sexpectations, I like that, man. Y'all tune in for Sexpectations.
Facts, man. You know what I'm saying?
Shout
Had to go to Atlanta.
Zaytoven,
yeah,
shout
like
Zay, man.
Because we made the relationship with him through the magazine, and we had already went to Atlanta once to do the magazine shit with him. And I was just like, man, I gotta lock in with him on a personal note now. So I'm like, we gotta go back out there, get the beat and all that. So we really did that too, right after tour, or before tour.
Before, yeah.
Yeah. So we've been moving around a lot this year. I ain't gonna lie.
Went over to Patchwork for that too.
Yeah, Patchwork in Atlanta, legendary recording studio. It's where like Gucci and Zay made So Icy and shit.
That's where a lot of these niggas like, what, Patchwork? What?
Yeah. It's a spot. So it was legendary, really moving around some big spots out there. And even the first time we was out there with Zay, he invited us to a Jacquees video. So just Atlanta's different, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
It really is. So
been a couple of times, man. I ain't got the pleasure to do all that though.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Y'all doing it big over there, man.
Hell yeah, it's definitely a blessing. I ain't gonna lie.
That's right. That's right. So I heard you got the new single coming out, man.
Yeah.
Man. That's crazy. Zaytoven, man.
Crazy as fuck. I see you got the magazine right behind you and shit.
On, man. We gotta have the magazine, man. That's
legendary.
When I'm like, okay, underground. They got shit cracking. They got Zaytoven there for a camp.
No
That's
cap.
big.
Were you there for that or not? Just Kai and them was there.
I missed out on that one.
Yeah, that was a crazy one though, for real. Like, Shout out to the homies Jordan and Wes. I seen them put up a YouTube vlog of that shit. Got like 25K right now.
Yeah,
right.
It's
that was
wild.
dope.
Like that was a dope one for real. And yeah, just building with Zay, just to tell a little story on all that. Like I met him with the other homie, brought me to an event, and I just tapped in with him real quick, super organic. Gave him a magazine, met his manager, and they were fucking with me. So you know, I was just telling him on the way. It's like I wasn't chasing it. I wasn't like I have to have Zay,
No.
but I met him, and then it was like, all right, now I gotta have him
Yeah.
because
Right,
now he's
Yeah,
interested.
real
That's the only
recognize
way at
real.
that point.
Yeah.
Iron sharpen iron, man.
So at that point, I was just like, all right, I got the manager's info. I was just, you know, there's like an art to knowing how to follow up and be consistent, but not annoying.
Exactly.
You know,
You
so
gotta know
that's,
just how to do it.
yeah. So I feel like obviously we did it right because we ended up getting the invite out there to interview him. And like I always tell this story, it's so crazy because we could have just flown to Atlanta and got there and he could have just ghosted. You know what I mean? Or like
Exactly.
he could have been genuinely busy or an emergency, like anything could have happened, right? But like
Yeah.
he literally pulled
Followed
up
through.
in the flesh solo, feel me, iced out, like and everything. Zaytoven
Shout
chain,
out to
bust
Zay,
down
man.
Cardis.
Shout
For
out to
real,
Zay.
bro.
It was crazy. That first time was like, wow, you know? So that was what showed me his character too and showed me like if he say he's gonna do something, he gonna do it.
He gonna
Yeah.
make sure it's done.
So that's what made me feel comfortable about making the play to go back to Atlanta and lock in with him on a record, you know what I'm saying? And like I got some other ideas of just what I'm finna do with it. This is a big one, so I gotta take it to the moon, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So
Hell yeah, man.
facts.
Expectations, man. How'd you come up with the name and shit, bro?
I've had that name forever, just like tucked up, just kind of, you know, you have ideas that
Little
sometimes you
swaggy
put
shit.
aside.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I never knew, because I always knew that like I wanted to make a super R&B record out of that concept.
Mhm.
So I didn't know exactly how I would bring it to life. And I was like, man, my boy December, shout out to December,
Yep.
cold
Yeah.
ass writer. He
He's
writes
cold,
for
bro.
a lot of people. He's got some big records with Mozzie. He's writing for some big artists. I don't want to say.
J-Rock.
Yeah, he's got some big records with J-Rock that are out, but
Okay.
he's writing for a big R&B artist right now that we all love, which is crazy. And I heard the reference that he wrote from all that. Like he's really a beast.
That's right. Shout out to
Uh,
him too, man.
Feel me? So I was blessed enough with the opportunity to be able to get December to actually write that song. He wrote the chorus of Sexpectations for me. And then the first verse of Sexpectations, my boy Donnie Solo wrote it. And then I wrote the second verse. Like
Okay.
the whole
Mhm.
song we just tried, and you can
Ooh,
speak
that's a
on it
beast.
too. Like
that sound like a beast right there.
yeah,
man.
we had a lot of versions of Sexpectation. It wasn't even Sexpectations at first. It was two different songs before it was Sexpectations, and that one came with me giving December the concept, and then Donnie did a concept for the hook too, and I blended the two, and then I took like Donnie's verse and then took my own verse and just like pieced it, and he's a mastermind behind that too. So shit, what was your experience like working on that
Yeah,
shit?
I just remember when we were in Atlanta at Patchwork and Zaytoven just like, don't overthink it, bro.
Yeah,
and then
it's
we
hilarious.
just make like, but we're like at the same time, we're like, you know, it's a Zaytoven beat. I'm not gonna just like bullshit something. You know,
Right.
like we're gonna make it a record. You know, we're gonna take our time on it. And yeah, we ended up doing probably like, you know, 3 to 4 different versions of it. You know, we had 2 full songs done to it. So then we went through and we were just kind of listening, like what's the best flows, what's the best vibes, and I kind of pieced together little parts of it for like the second verse, for example, and just tried to make it, you know, one cohesive sounding verse type of thing. Then we, you know, shout out December and Donnie Solo for the other parts of it. But yeah, it was honestly a crazy experience. Super
That's
dope, man.
right. That's
Okay.
right, man. Sound dope, man.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, he got the sauce, bro. Like for real. That's why they call him
can hear
Chop.
what
I
he
feel
was
like,
talking, he
'cause-
like,
yeah,
oh,
like
okay, he one
even-
of them.
yeah, like even when you
Locked in,
really
bro.
see him at the computer and shit, like he chopping shit up crazy and flying it around, and even having you do just like so many takes to make sure it's right. Like he's
Hell
not gonna
yeah.
let you half-ass shit. So that's why I really like working with him,
Mhm.
and especially wanted to make sure he was in Atlanta with me. GM Beats as well, good part of my team. Feel me?
That's
So yeah, them two alone, I got a lot of cheat codes in my team, like just with Chop and GM, and the fact I can call December and get him to write, or Donnie, or you know, the homie Sean Kells played saxophone on Sexpectations.
So many big names, man.
You know, a lot of big names, a lot of other like that homie Sean, he more upcoming artist too, but like somebody I've known a long time, saxophone player, he an artist singer as well. So it's like mixed in with like the big names and just the people that I've been known forever. And that's the cool thing. Like everybody on this album, I actually have a real relationship with, and everything, and like the whole process and rollout of it. I've pretty much included everybody in a lot of different parts of it, and it's been like a really fun experience. And we're yet to even see the end of that. You know what I mean? So
And to hear
That's the
more on
warm-up.
it, you know, with the whole magazine, you know,
Yeah.
you're gonna have, you know, pretty much everybody that's been a part of it. There's gonna be something of them, you know, they're part in the process of the album, all that stuff in the magazine that drops with it. So
No cap.
it's gonna
that's
be
dope. That's
if you need
dope,
more
man.
information,
That's
you know.
dope.
Facts.
that
And this is like the
magazine,
first
so-
official interview for the album and the single and everything. Cause like we did some press on tour and stuff, and I've like announced it, and I did an interview for the album, but it's not gonna drop till later. So
This the first official real announcement.
yeah, this is the first
Y'all
official
heard
real.
Shout out
you feel
Re-Entry,
me?
man. Shout
to-
out.
Yeah.
Shout out Underground, man. Shout out Re-Entry, man.
No
And
cap.
go get that new album and that new single.
No
Stop
fucking cap.
playing, man.
Appreciate you
Real
for
talk.
real, bro. I appreciate the hell out of y'all always having us here and showing love to the company, and like,
Vice versa, man.
you know, that's a big thing that I'm on too right now with the whole name Underground to the mainstream. It's like really highlighting that all of it, like,
The
you know,
community part.
yeah,
everything.
and I am underground. I am the business just as much as I
Exactly.
am the artist.
That's
So
one
why
thing
run
I
from it?
always peeped since I first met you. I'm like, damn, they got the whole magazine, but they're underground too. They're artists too. So it's like
Right.
that shit dope. I was like, man, big comments to my nigga Pofsky, man.
Thank you.
Took your dream and you made it. You know,
No,
manifested
good looking.
it, bro.
Shout out to Andrew Mason. Big shout out to Andrew
Woo.
Mason.
Shout out my boy Andy,
Feel me?
man.
Cause yeah, he started the mag. That shit wouldn't even been a thing if he didn't come up with that. And I appreciate him just seeing the vision. He making the whole magazine, designing my whole, 20-page custom mag off the love. Like I've had that idea for years, and he told me 3 years ago that he would do that for me. And like 3 years later, we busier than fuck,
Yeah.
and he's
Y'all
still
is
willing to do
busy
that for
dudes,
free,
man.
So yeah, that's my dog. Like such a great team of people,
you guys are
man.
a goated team. I ain't gonna lie. Like the two
Good
of them
looking.
together is
Shaq
crazy,
and
bro.
Kobe type.
Yeah, literally,
Good
bro.
Shaq
looking.
and
Yeah.
Kobe type, man. That's what I be
Yeah,
saying.
sure.
Me and my brother always say that, man.
Yeah.
So, I wanted to ask you, man, with the album being that you got a couple of, artists that's already in the mainstream or doing their thing, and then you have people that's familiar to your heart that's just been around you, making the magazine pop.
Yeah.
How was that for you? Was it fun? Was it strenuous? Was it tedious? Like, can you break down some of that little process for me, man?
Yeah.
How was it making an album that big with that many,
Moving
pieces to it?
Yeah.
How was it?
It was a lot, it was everything. It was all emotions in it. You know what I'm saying? Like there was parts of it that were strenuous and more frustrating than others, and like more like complicated to just get, organizing the people. I think like one of the best things that I do is just organizing and just coordinating, communicating with people. So like I think that's even why I was able to pull off something like this, because I
Yeah.
have those type of skills. Because like, yeah, it was tough. Like
Takes
just
a lot.
yeah, like just to give you an idea of what it really looked like from the beginning, like creating those records and really feeling comfortable about them from my perspective, right? Of hook, 2 verses on every song,
Structure and
solo.
everything.
Yeah, no features, like, it's all me on every song. So that was, and I have 2 verses on every song. So just really getting that all right. Again, working with some writers at some points to get that part of it right. Again, working with the right engineers and producers and all that part. That was all step 1. And then once we had that, that's when it was like, and this is the part that some people didn't necessarily understand. Like Casey was always giving me shit like, how much more can you do to this shit? You know what I'm saying? Like you already worked it up so much and you have so many layers you already put. And I was like,
You
just
I'm
watch.
still not even done, huh?
Yeah, I was like,
Not
watch
even
what we finna
halfway.
do.
Yeah.
Like with the backgrounds, and like the backgrounds are crazy because they just add this whole different layer of range that you can't necessarily do yourself,
Exactly.
And even adding a female vocalist, like I'm not ever gonna sound like that. So just it's a
That's big.
different.
Nah, for real.
No, that
It's
mindset,
complete,
no.
yeah. It's like something completely different. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't even think of that. My boy Danny, who played the keys, I had 2 Dannys. Danny who played keys, and then Danny who played the guitar in the album. Bro who played the keys, he really recommended I get the homegirl Hannah on there to sing because a female vocal would just shine through, and that was like one of the best pieces of advice on this album was having the female vocal, because like the homie December and Charlie, they both, you know, as a male vocal were more kind of supporting the stuff that I already did and layering it and definitely adding extra stuff too, but also supporting what I was able to lay. And then Hannah was able to just like add extra shit that just took it to the moon. And
a lot of runs and stuff like that,
man.
Oh yeah,
a lot of runs.
Shout out.
And then all the post production, like that's really like, you know, what it sounds like post production. So it's after we had pretty much produced the album. Now we're bringing in the guitar, sax, keys, and flute to add onto the song. So as he's finishing mixing the album, I'm working with Danny Provder, I believe is how you pronounce his last name, on the arrangement of every song and what instruments are going on what song and just the plans for all that.
That's right.
You know, communicating with everyone, doing all that.
And he was real organized with that. You know, before we even went into that post-production session, he had, you know, every single song, every instrument, like he just had the whole plan. Just, you could just tell he had been thinking about it, which, you know, it's rare coming across people that really cared that much to really put their time into it. And so shout out to him.
True.
He really handled business, you know.
Good looking.
For sure.
Yeah. And the homie Danny who helped me, like I couldn't have done it without him because he's like specializes in post-production and keys and like that's like his world.
He's a beast.
So yeah. And the homie Charlie who's on the album introduced me to him like 5 years ago.
Okay.
So he's someone I've been wanting to work with forever. And his keys, like when you hear on the album, like some of the outros of some of these songs are just like ridiculous with the keys and the saxophone. It sounds like just big, you know?
Right.
Yeah, like we recorded some of them and have them in playlists. And then when we went to go through it, like there was a couple times where we would put it up in the outro and like we both just kind of looked at each other and we're like, what the fuck? Like, I don't even remember it. Like,
fire.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Couldn't even plan it to have been better.
There's two specific
you know?
outros on there that are just like, I was so vibed up listening to them, man. I was so excited. I can't wait.
Man, I can't wait either. I was just about to say that.
Appreciate it for real.
About to say that. Chop, I wanted to ask you a little bit more about your part in the album that you played and putting everything together too, because I know you was there with him since day one. So I just want to kind of talk about your side a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you know, he's been talking about doing, you know, this kind of album for a long time. You know, he said he's had this just in the back of his mind for years, you know. So we, you know, started this year. We actually like recorded one of the first songs. We were on this this platform called Bigo Live, and we were just doing a little live stream for them, you know. And then we were making a song, and then one of those songs just ended up, you know, being on the album. There was no plan in it or anything like that. Once that song happened, and then he just like had this vision of doing the album, like everything just started falling in place.
That's right.
You know, so we've just been really locked in. You know, at least once a week. You know, probably, you know, 4 to 8 hours depending on what we were trying to get done. You know, just taking little parts and, you know, really locking out mostly on one song at a time, you know, because it's kind of hard to, you know, be going song to song to song to song if you really want to put attention to detail on it, you know?
Know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And so we've just been locked in for months, bro, just working on this. And it's just been really fun for me to be a part of. You know, I've never really been a part of, I've done a lot of albums for people. Not many, though, that you're going to be doing all this post-production, you know, having session players come in, having background singers come in, and just taking the time to go back and fix things that you need to fix, really just taking our time with it, crafting it.
Yeah, like no rushing.
Thorough, bro.
Yeah,
100%.
And he's already thorough with like anything he does. So like it took it to another level, and like he was the perfect person to kind of do this with.
That's right.
As well as GM too. GM works really quick. He's high level, so
shout out GM.
GM did 2 of the records on the project, and same thing. Like one of them that GM did with me, I had that song like way before we even made that first one that he was talking about. So it's like it came together like really slowly at first, and then pretty much once we made that song, I also went to that same platform with another friend named Zuma. Shout out to Zuma. Who tracked a song called Pressure that I did, and then that was a song called One Time that we did. Those are like 2 of the best songs off the album that I made on live stream in front of like hundreds of people.
Dope. That's dope.
Feel me? It was crazy, bro. I'm even gonna
There was
lie,
that little adrenaline rush, man. Like while you were there, you're like, you know, I gotta handle business
crazy.
right now.
Yeah,
You
right.
can't fuck up.
Yeah.
You gotta be locked in. You
That's
know?
dope. That's dope as fuck.
for real. So yeah, album was just insane. I'm gonna just shout out everybody I can on it real quick.
Go ahead, man.
Chop, GM, Zuma, all engineers on this. Chop also a producer on here. We have Sean, Space Cadet Sean was a producer on there. Zaytoven, of course. We got
The Dannies.
I'm gonna get to them in a sec.
Oh,
we
yeah.
got James K.
Oh yeah.
And Casey Family produced Always Been You.
Boy.
That's a cool song. Fucking they wrote that song, produced that song, that was Casey's song. And I just loved it. And I knew he wasn't gonna use it. And I was like, bruh, let me run that. And they both were with it and let me cut it for the album. We ended up putting some post-production a little on it too with some bass that we added. But yeah, they produced it. Casey wrote on that. Casey also wrote on a song called Planet Love, and he helped me on Decisions. Shout out to Donnie Solo and December, both helped me on writing on Sexpectations. December, Charlie Stardom, Hannah Zeal, they all did backgrounds on every song on the album. Danny Provder, I forget Danny who played the guitar's last name, but shout out to bro for real. Shout out to Vader for introducing us. Sean Kells and Jamichael, all of my instrumentalists on the album.
That's right.
Shout out to T Myers for always holding it down with the security. Shout out to Andrew Mason for holding it down with the fucking mag. Shout out to
the
Gavin
whole team,
Banksy.
man.
Man,
Yeah. Shout out to Lenny. We just brought him on for digital marketing.
That's right.
With the Motionless, Noah, Brian. Fuck, so many people. I don't want to leave nobody out. So many people.
That's all
Shout out to
right, man.
Eric, our new assistant. He been holding it down crazy.
For real.
Hell yeah.
No cap. It's a huge project, but it's so dope that it's like it's just all still me at the end of the day. And it's like everybody was willing to come and help me execute this. You know what I'm saying?
Hell
So
yeah, it takes a village,
Shout out
man.
Twizzy too for letting us use his
No cap.
studio.
Shout out Twizzy, man.
Shout
Shout
out
out
to
the whole
Twizzy.
team, man.
You know?
Shout out the
Facts.
whole gang down there at
For real.
Underground, man. For real.
cap.
Y'all
Center
making-
Seeking.
Y'all making shit happen.
Oh yeah.
bro.
shout out to Eminent for styling me. Shout out to Tears of Joy for styling me. Damien for styling me. Fuck.
Man, you heard it here first, man. Got my boy Pofsky, man. Shout out to the whole team, man. We got the album coming and the single coming, man.
No
Single, produced by Zay, man. Y'all better stop playing with my boy Sexpectations. Y'all go grab that when that drop. Tune in.
Fact.
Go put the reminders on your calendars. All the
Cap.
shits, man. Y'all tap in with my boy
Cap.
Pofsky, man. And my boy Chop, man. It was a pleasure having them, man. And it's more heat to come, man. More heat to come.
No cap.
Let's
We gonna be
go.
back. This family, man. No
Hell
cap.
yeah, man. This my
Underground
boy,
Reentry
man.
is
This
for
what
life.
To the casket drop, man.
No cap, man. I appreciate you for
Man,
real, bro.
appreciate
Appreciate
bro.
you as well, man.
Hell yeah.
Hell
Hell yeah, man. That's another one, man. It's your boy BFBT3 from the Hall of Fame. I got my boy.
Come on, Pofsky.
And
Big
Chop.
chop in this motherfucker. Underground Magazine,
And we
UTTM.
out of here. Yeah, y'all probably
Come
see
on.
us somewhere on the plane or on somebody content on somebody Instagram page or something, man. Yeah, man, here come another one, man, from Reentry Network, the best work. It's the Hall of Fame, baby. It's your boy BFBT3. I got my mans here.
Come on, man. Pofsky in the motherfucking building. You know what it is.
Stop playing, man. Y'all tap in on Instagram at POEE_up and let them know your shit, bro.
Yes, sir. Pofsky, POFSKY3 on all motherfucking platforms, man. Fuck with me.
Man, stay tapped in, man, to the underground, baby.
Come on, man. Facts.